Qu'est-ce qui tient là?
Maman, oh Seigneur, la vie d'un côté est en danger, Seigneur.
Le bec de doute, il faut la chasser.
On ne voit rien ici.
Qu'est-ce qui tient là?
Maman, oh Seigneur, la vie d'un côté est en danger, Seigneur.
Le bec de doute, il faut la chasser.
Là, c'est qui tient. Qu'est-ce qui tient là?
Maman, oh Seigneur, la vie d'un côté est en danger, Seigneur. On ne voit rien ici. Maman, oh Seigneur, la vie d'un côté est en danger, Seigneur. Seigneur.
We told them, didn't we? We told them, didn't we? We told Paul Biya that this will happen, didn't we? We told Dion Gute that this will happen, didn't we? We told them, didn't we? We warned them, didn't we? It's happening, my people. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. We told them Did we? We told Mr. Biya, negotiate and resolve the problem in Ambazonia, or you will lose Cameroon. We told them. Get into a genuine negotiated settlement, resolve the Ambazonian conflict and the Ambazonian question permanently and finally, or you will lose Cameroon, or Cameroon will disintegrate, or Cameroon will implode. We told them. They were like, we have the bees. We have the gendarmes. There will be no talks with Ambazonia. All right. No talks. You lose Cameroon. Negotiate with the Ambazonian people. Get a negotiated settlement by the international community that permanently and finally resolve the Ambazonia question, or you are going to lose Cameroon itself. Now it's happening. We'll get to that. First, yesterday, the Vice President of Ambazonia Governing Council, Dr. Julius Nyi, the Deputy Leader and Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the Liberation, had a conversation with the Ambazonian people, briefed the Ambazonian people, addressed the Ambazonian people. He told all of you, in the next 6 days, Dr. Cho Ayaba, current period of detention extension, will come to an end. In the next 6 days, the government of Norway will have to choose between being part of the international conspiracy to continue Cameroon's occupation of Ambazonia and therefore be an accessory of Cameroon's genocides and crimes against humanity on the Ambazonian people, or do what's right, or do what's noble, or do what's correct, or do what's moral. Release Dr. Cho Ayaba. Norway, you did not make the decision to arrest him. The instructions to arrest Dr. Cho came from the United States. Cameroon pleaded with the Biden administration to give them a chance to conduct the elections for a transition process. And the only obstacle to that is Dr. Cho, the Ambazonia Governing Council, the Ambazonia Defense Forces, and the forces on the ground. They said, Mr. Biya told the US he has had dialogue with all other movements. The only obstacle to peace is the Ambazonia Governing Council led by Dr. Cho Ayaba. So Norway, you personally as a government, you didn't arrest Dr. Cho. You are barely following instructions from the United States. The people who gave you the instructions are no longer in power. They are no longer in charge. What are you going to do? The team of the corrupted officials within the State Department that have collected money from Cameroon or through France to engineer this are no longer in power. They are no longer in charge. Now, Norway, you have an unresolved issue. You've been going around the diaspora interviewing Ambazonians, interviewing officials of the AGOFC, and you've made it clear you also don't know what to do. You send a team of intelligence, your special investigators from Norway, from Oslo to Dublin, Ireland, to interrogate the vice president. He asked your investigators, he asked your intelligence officers, why don't you go to ground zero for your investigations? And your response was, oh, you know we can go to ground zero. Oh, you know we can go to Ambazonia. Why can you not go to Ambazonia? What are you afraid of? That's where the fighting is taking place. The crimes against humanity that Cameroon told you Dr. Cho has committed, they occurred on the ground, right? So why don't you go to the ground to investigate the allegations? Because you know what will turn out. You're going to uncover the truth that it's all fictions. You're going to uncover the truth that Cameroon is responsible for those crimes. You're going to uncover the truth that Cameroon has killed more than 70,000 Ambazonians. You're going to uncover the truth that Cameroon military has burned more than 2,000 Ambazonian villages. You know this is what you're going to uncover when you go to ground zero. You know this is going to turn against Mr. Biya. That's why you don't want to go to ground zero. So for you to be going around the diaspora and interviewing people where the fighting is taking place on the ground, you're looking for evidence of crimes against humanity, but you're afraid to go to ground zero. You're afraid to go to the territory. You're afraid to go to Cameroon. Because you know Mr. Biya will also corrupt your agents. Fellow Ambazonians, it's up to us. Norway can keep Dr. Cho Ayaba, as the vice president has said. For the last 5 months, they have not been able to find anything to indict the leader with. The vice president told them, if you were to grade their performance and their level of thinking, it would be an F. Stop wasting your resources. There is nothing the government of Norway or any group of persons or a state can do to quench the thirst of freedom, the desire of freedom. Nothing. This is a collective determination of the Ambazonian people. On the 10th of February, Ambazonians will observe the normal country Sunday, the normal ghost town. That day will be dedicated to honor the sacrifices, the services, the leadership, the contribution of Dr. Cho Ayaba for the advancement of the liberation and freedom of the Ambazonian people. Monday the 10th will be our usual country Sunday. We will use that day, the Ambazonian people across the globe. And on Ground Zero, we use that day to honor Dr. Cho Ayaba, to honor all Ambazonians that are paying a price, that have been locked up in Cameroon's concentration camp, or Cameroon concentration camps, because there are many of them across the Ambazonian territory and also in Cameroon itself. We will use that day to honor Mancho BBC, Pam Fongalanfo, Brother Penn Terence, General Benji, the Calabar 10, the Taraba 39. We use that day to honor the Tassan Wilfred, the Mancho, the Ayokabe Julius, and all Ambazonians. So the 10th is for our prisoners of war. The 11th of February will be a total lockdown of the Ambazonian territory. It's a civil disobedient protest against Cameroon's occupation. It's a collective sit-at-home strike. Our forces will enforce the lockdown. There will be no colonial day of celebration in Ambazonia. 11 February is banned. Parents, keep your children at home. Do not sacrifice the lives and safety of your children to please the colonial wolves that are sucking the lives and blood of your children. Keep your children at home. All right, let's get to business. So, what's going on in Cameroon? The Cameroon people are fed up with Paul Biya 42 years of nothingness. They are fed up. The Cameroon people have been inspired by the courage, the bravery of the Ambazonian people to stand up against these puppets. They have been inspired. We started one in Cameroon. Mr. Biya, don't go for re-elections. The people don't want you anymore. Resolve the Ambazonian conflict. Get into a negotiation and solve this problem. If you don't, it will cause more problems than you can handle. It will cause more problems than the security forces and the military can handle. Mr. Biya didn't listen. Cameroon is at a tipping point. What started in Bamenda in 2016, what started in Boya in 2016, mere peaceful protest, the response of the military triggered the rebellion and the liberation. Peaceful protest, but the response of the occupation forces, of the security forces, of the terrorist genocidal forces triggered the response, which became a rebellion, a revolution, and now a liberation struggle. That's exactly what's about to happen in Cameroon. The Cameroonese people are fed up of the system. They want better social services. They want basic human rights. They want a government that can deliver results to the people. They want a government that is accountable to the people. They want transparency. They want accountability. They want a system that is fair and just. So they are fed up. Mr. Biya is now 92 years old. He wants to go in for re-election, which will give him another 7-year term in office. That will take him to what? 99 years old? 99? If he's unable to walk at 92, how will he be able to walk at 99? If he's unable to perform at 92, how will he be able to perform at 93 and 94 and 95, 96, 97, 98, 99? If he's unable to speak now, how will he be able to speak 1 year from now? If he's already undergoing mental, physical, psychological degeneration, don't you think things will get worse with time? They won't get better. In 42 years, they've given the Cameroon people nothing. What makes you think by re-electing him now, after 42 years in power, he's going to create miracles for all of you? That's called being delusional. You people have been delusional for the last 42 years. You've been living in a state of hypnosis. So some people are waking up and taking charge of their own destiny. So we salute the courage and the bravery of the people of Nkoteng in Yaounde. We salute the bravery of those students that have taken to the streets. We salute your courage. This is the only way to get rid of the dictator. There is no other way. You can't get rid of the dictator through elections. This is the only way to get rid of the dictator and the gang of cartels. We salute the courage of the Cameroonese that have picked up arms. We call on Maurice Kamto to join the people. We call on Cameroon opposition leaders to seize the moment and show solidarity to the people. We call on Cameroon opposition leaders that are thinking of a transition process to step up now. join the people, take to the streets, and join the people. It is time for Cameroon opposition leaders to join the people and show leadership in the protest and the rebellion. For any Cameroon opposition political leader who wants change and wants to see the end of Biya, this is your moment. Join the students. Join those that have risen up. Join those that have picked up arms. We are not saying you should pick up arms. Encourage them to march on, to start moving towards Yaounde. The dictator must be brought down. This is the time for the Cameroon people. As the protests have started in Douala, in Yaounde, the people in Douala should rise up. The people in the far north, in Marua, in Garua, in Ngaoundere, in Betwa, in Ebolowa, in Bafoussam, in Kongsamba. This is your moment. Collectively, you will overpower the military and the security forces. How many of them are there? Take to the streets and change your destiny. This is your moment. Let's watch those videos that emerged from Nkoteng, a neighborhood in Yaounde. Let's hear the sound of ta 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 ta. Let's hear the sounds. Sweet music. Mr. DJ, play us the music.
On ne voit rien ici.
Et qu'est-ce qui tient là?
Maman, oh Seigneur, la vie d'un côté est en danger, Seigneur.
L'auberge de doute, il faut la chasser.
Aïe.
Plus video number 2, video number 2, video number 2, video number 3, video number 4. Where are the other videos? Plus the videos. Show the people what's happening.
Cherche un homme, il y a plusieurs.
Et qu'est-ce qui tient là?
Yes. Yaounde.
Maman, oh Seigneur, la vie d'un côté est en danger, Seigneur.
This is good.
L'auberge de doute, il faut la chasser.
This is good. What's happening? It's happening. Yes.
On ne voit rien ici.
That's right. That's the
Et qu'est-ce qui
music.
tient là?
Maman,
That is the
oh
music.
Seigneur, la vie d'un côté est en danger, Seigneur.
Yes. The people want freedom.
Le bec de doute, il faut la chasser.
All right.
Qui tient.
Fellow Amazonians. Our fellow good people then. It did happen for La République. It only happen. We be tell them, say, if they not solve the Ambazonia problem, they not resolve the Ambazonia question. If Mr. Bia and Diongote, they not get into a negotiated settlement, for give the Ambazonian people them the freedom where they want them, Cameroon, it go turn upside down. We promise them, we tell them, we warn them, we advise them. They tell we say when I come up for the one military go brush una. We don't already get grand national dialogue. We don't already pass our own law, talk say the special status. That's it, nothing else. We no go talk, no discussion, no negotiation, nothing. We not take the special status where we impose them on una or nothing else. We go use the military for crush everybody. All right? We tell them, say, okay, if na so una want go, una go get wetin una ask for. The refusal for negotiate, for solve the problem. The insistent for impose something we not get any meaning, it not provide a solution, it not solve the problem, it not even identify the problem, it not even acknowledge the problem. Now a disaster. We want them. They're not here. Yesterday, the vice president of Ambazonia Governing Council, the deputy leader, the deputy commander-in-chief, he can tell all Ambazonians, he talk for una, he get a discussion, he brief una, he announce them for una. He tell una say, in the next 6 days, the current time with the intelligence police for Norway, they be asking for court, say me the court give them 4 weeks. That time, it go finish on Monday, the 10th for February, when in this next 6 days, that time will come to an end. The government of Norway and the courts, they will come make a decision. The Norwegians themselves, not being at them, they go arrest Dr. Cho Ayaba because if he do anything. The arrest for Dr. Cho, as we don't explain them for una many times, I will explain them again today. He come out now instructions where the U.S. State Department, the American government under Joe Biden, now them they give the instructions for Norway for arrest Dr. Cho. So not be na Norway a problem. Norway they just go carry a matter way, be involved, not get anything to do with it. It is just the following instructions where it come out for United States. The government of Cameroon, we talk say the special status where they don't impose them after their own grand national monologue. Now the final thing that way the Cameroon government will do them. They don't get anything anymore for offer them. That's it. Ambazonia must be part of Cameroon, and what Mr. Bia don't talk, now all that. What France don't tell Cameroon make it do them, now all that. Ambazonia must be integrated, must be assimilated as a part of Cameroon. So now all that. The talk say, Mr. Bia and in network, they don't get a negotiated settlement with all other movements, and all those movements, they don't agree say, make peace come back. The only thing where it is stop and it is continue for keep the fight for Ambazonia for go on, now Dr. Cho Ayaba and the Ambazonia Governing Council. Now so the Cameroon government, it take them, it translate them to the US, it said because the election they come, now the only people them this way that they stop them. So they ask the government of the United States for help them, because if they go for Norway directly, Norway don't refuse. Because from 2021 to 2024, before the arrest of Dr. Cho, now Norway be the whole, all the meeting them between Ambazonia and the international community. Make a repeater for all now. Norway don't play a very crucial role between the negotiation process between Cameroon and Ambazonia. From 2021, even when they still talk about the Swiss talk, the Swiss peace process, they meeting them where they take place between the Swiss and the Hague of Sea and the United States. They take place now for Norway. So Norway play a very good role. Nobody say they don't know this matter. No, Norway know this matter even more than La République. Norway know this matter more than the US. All the people that where Cameroon don't send them, may they can't try for talk for the Hague of Sea. The Hague of Sea don't send all those people, may they go talk now for Norway. When I go talk for Norway, because we will not fit talk for low levels officials of Cameroon. There was a time the Cameroon government sent Bishop Andrew Nkiai and the one for the Presbyterian Church, Funky. Make they come, they meet up with Dr. Cho. The leader, he not be one meet up them because they not be officials of Cameroon. And they know say, the leader know say when he meet up them, he go be in a part of the propaganda say the Hague of Sea don't go get a negotiation with these people there. So the leader no meet up them. The leader direct them, make them meet up with the Norwegians. And the leader Sabiteuna, he can write a letter. He send them through the Norwegians to these people then. Make the carry them, they go give them for Cameroon. The leader sent 2 letters. One for address Mr. Nkia and Mr. Funky for their role where they play for enable Cameroon in occupation for Amazonia. And the other one for address the Cameroon government through the Norwegians. The leader no be meet up them. Because the leader talk say, we go only meet up now the officials of Cameroon. We not fit talk with people the way they are not a party to the conflict. And they not be there for a position where they fit act as mediators. Because they act as part of the Cameroon government. Even the meeting them, where they lead to the Canada pre-talks, all those meetings they take place now for Norway. So Norway don't play a crucial role for this liberation struggle. Regardless of the instructions that they receive from the United States, through Cameroon, he beg. Cameroon go beg Norway, Norway talks say, look, I know if you do this thing. Because we know this conflict very well. So they go through their masters for mount pressure for the bigger brother. We get a big stick, where they call and say the US. Once the US give those instructions, the Norway intelligence services, they get for follow up immediately. I understand when are the Amazonian people then. We speak for una from an authoritative place as officials of this organization, of this liberation struggle. If you come out, you want to go listen for Congo-Sa people them, where they not get access to the information. You go listen for them as who them. Are they members of the Hague of Sea? Are they working with Dr. Cho? They go come pick small thing them for their small Congosa for entertain una. And then you go come back and begin to argue. So when we talk una from authoritative, a place of authority. Now what did it happen that? If you listen for any person outside of the egg of sea, that one is a problem. I know say all with the vex, we wait till Norway don't do it. But why we carry this vexation? Make we not forget the positive role we Norway don't play. Make we not forget for all these years, the thousands of Ambazonians who they did for Norway. Make we not forget the goodwill of the state of Norway. The Ambazonians and with the state of Norway don't grant them refugee protection, asylum protection. Make we not forget that goodwill. And also the vex. The case for Dr. Cho, not been because he do anything. The case for Dr. Cho, I just say he be the person where he stand for truth and for justice for the Ambazonian people. Now because he be incorruptible. Just like me, I follow a footstep. I refuse all the bribery where Cameroon offer me, and the last attempt was 250 million CFA. If I be take that money, I for don't talk like all the other one, then way they talk with 21 head and 21 mop. If we don't count the twist on our head, if we don't give interview, they call Ambazonian Northwest and Southwest. I tell you a story. I received an audio message from an Ambazonian mommy. When I listen for that message, I want almost cry. But when I hear that mommy voice, now because I know feel reveal, I know be when I know I not get that fashion, for can begin to put what people their voice for outside there, for reveal their identity, not find a bad fashion. They put what people them for risk. I for play on those audios. They forgive every one of una a level of hope we never ever known before. Which mommy tell me for that audio? Imagine you woke up for night around 2 o'clock per night. You get an audio message and you hear a voice of a mommy from ground zero. And through that mommy voice audio, you can't understand, say, that mommy, it be get 2 boys picking them. Tall, strong, giants. And those 2 boys picking them, they grow up inside, they born them inside the occupation. They born them inside this terrorism or the experience. They born them inside this pain. So no man no need for go educate them about the evil of Cameroon. They grow up, they see them. Their mommy, they born their mommy inside those same conditions. When this war, this uprising start, those speaking them, they realize I'm saying at the time this for them for end the pain and the suffering and the shaming, the dehumanization of Ambazonians. Saying at the time this, then too they must stand up for join the fight. This mommy, a 2 boy picking them, tall, strong, powerful giants. They pick up guns. They pick up arms. For stop this pain on our people. They join the fight. These 2 boys, they become 2 commanders where they command hundreds of Amazonian fighters, men and women, for liberate the land. Imagine now, as you listen for this audio, you know the hear mommy they cry, but you feel a pride inside mommy voice. You hear mommy pride for say born picking them, where they feel stand up for confront the evil where ye mommy don't live through, where the community they live through, where were people that they live through, where were picking that live through. You hear from mommy voice, mommy pride. Say born picking away, they feel stand up for defend their own humanity and for defend the humanity of their fellow brothers and sisters. From mommy voice, you hear the pride. Mommy be proud. Even when mommy know say he don't lost those 2 boys for battlefield. Mommy need to feel sorry. Mommy need to feel a sense of pride for say born that kind of beginning. And for say if they alive, I need to witness what did happen. It did witness the liberation they come. It did witness the change will happen. Finally, mommy tell me say my begin ask me tell something. When I when I dey for diaspora, when I don't know what they for ground. I lost my 2 picking them with the baby soldier them for liberate the land. But make I tell you something. Ground zero don't make a decision. Say Cameroon occupation must end. Now mommy they tell me this one. If now you woke up for sleep for middle of the night, for see what you don't come in, and you hear this kind message from mommy from ground zero. Mommy say ground zero, the Amazonian people for ground zero, they want an end to Cameroon occupation. Mommy say if we don't know what did happen, mommy conclude for tell me say, my pikin, I dey feel sorry for the people the way they did for outside day. They can't talk left, they can't talk right. If they know the sacrifices where were people that they make come on the ground for liberate this land, none of them go ever make that noise again. None of them go ever make that noise. If they know the commitment where they for ground for liberate the land, they no go ever make that noise. Now, mommy did send me this message. Now, imagine, say you get the honor for get a conversation with that kind of mommy. What you go tell that mommy? See, on a daily basis, we measure the momentum and the sentiment of Amazonians. When they see me at the smile, because we know what they happen on the ground. When they see me, I be so optimistic. I be so positive. We know what they happen for ground. We know what they on the ground. All these people where they don't collect, they take like the public their small money for survive. Their feet talk, they come up, they come down. Ground zero don't decide. Ground zero they take note for all una. Ma tell una something. Ground zero they take note. Ground zero go deal with una. Time become. Ground zero they keep notes for all una. For all una way una the turn ground zero people their head for social media. The day of reckoning go come for una. Ground zero they keep notes. Mommy asked me one question when I talk with mommy. Mommy say, my pikin, wait till make you way, no matter how they call your name, they curse you, they talk this, wait till make you way you need to do those things with those other people they do. I tell mommy say, mommy, we don't have a Champions League of politics. Within for Liberation Champions League, we're level too high. For we for go back for got a whole level. The role the player for the humanity of our picking them. It be too big and too important for the response to La République crickets. I know we'll go to talk with diplomats, and then I can't she don't begin to argue with La République Radmol them. You know, they talk with foreign ministers. And then you can't she don't you begin to argue with people where they therefore got a whole poto level. It make no sense. When you stand so something will be higher, it be greater, it be bigger. There is no room for you for the waste your time, your thinking, your argument with crickets. With millipedes. With Tumbu people them. No, we're not there for the same level. Because of the responsibility of the work and the way we will carry them and way we will represent them. Because there is an expectation from the international community of how we need to project ourselves for which we will stand for on behalf of our people then. The international community need for show, it need for see that level of competence and discipline, that level of focus. You must develop a thick skin. You know if you succeed for this life, if you did listen for failures. You did listen for people, their opinion. The goal of the devil that will distract you. Jesus tell all now. The goal of the devil not for distract you from the work where God called you for doing for your people then. You must take the people to the promised land. But if you continue for listen for the devil and these people them, these infidels them, these corrupt bribed agents, they will take you and make you become like them. They will make you begin to smell like them. You begin to think like them. You begin to talk like them. You will become a low-level person and you will reduce the struggle to a level of ridiculousness. Our goal now to elevate the struggle to a level of extraordinary, to a level of exceptionalism, to a level of excellence, and finally to a level of outstanding. They are going now for rubbish the struggle. We are going now for elevator. So why you want to go begin to act like them? I end up and I talk with mommy, and for thank mommy, for kiss mommy on the phone. I tell mommy, mommy will love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, mommy. And the spirit of a leader that. Then I get another message. This morning, yes, I always get messages, good messages. This morning, for another mommy, mommy, don't go sell things them, sell things them, sell things them, sell things them, sell things them. Money, they give money for you, 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 they give money for you. You know where that money go? They take that money, they go give them for Ambazonian forces. Make they liberate the land. When I hear me correctly, mommy they raise money for ground zero. Go give them for fighters. Make they use them for liberate the land. When I sit down for you begin to dream. Una she don't begin to allow herself to be entertained with gossip and gosh. Mami the race carry am, put there for forces, make the teach like the public a lesson. So on the 10th of February, it will be a day where it go na country Sunday, it will be a day where we go honor Dr. Cho Ayaba, we go honor his contributions, we honor his sacrifices, we honor who he be and all the things that we don't do for the Amazonian people. Now that day too, we go honor General Benji, we honor Mancho BBC, we honor Bra Penterence, yes, the principal Penterence. We honor Palm 4. We honor the teachers, the lawyers. What are they for prison? Partas and Wilfred. We go honor Sisikwa Yoktabe and all the Amazonian prisoners of war on the 10th, na the day where we go use them for honor our prisoners of war and our leaders and we the day for jail. On the 11th, na the day where we will honor EMN Dele. We be one we. Say any union with La République du Cameroun, it will lead to hellfire. We go honor on the 11th of February, we'll honor Pa John Letumbe and all other Amazonian heroes, including Pa Goji. Fortunately, still be alive. We will honor them. So for 11th February, all man must stay for house. Pikin they must stay for house, Mami they must stay for house. Now a rejection of colonialism for Amazonia. Any Mami where you carry a Pikin, you wear a uniform, say make that Pikin go march. Now you be responsible when fight come up for outside and your Pikin die. Now you be responsible. When I see what happened for Campbell last year, keep una Pikin for house. Ground zero go back for 11 February. Save your Pikin. Any woman will come out say one go march as a CPDM woman. That one you know come back for house because that one I use sabi. Wait till they on the ground. Wait till forces that they put them on the ground. Ground zero go back for 11 February. The people from Manfe will not take note. Because we get the videos that already happen. The people for Kumba will not take note. It go back for Kumba. It go back for Kumba. Will not take note. Will not keep all will not begin for house. Make no fly. You know come off outside for 11 February. From 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. After 6 p.m. If you want to come off outside, we not come off outside. But from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Make no fly not come off outside. It go bad for Kumba. It go bad. Amazonian forces, they plan, they go enter town. It go bad. Kumba go shake. Man, just tell you now. That day, place go shake. It go be na ta 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 ta. When I stay for house, it go bad for Kumba. It go bad. All across the territory, 11 February, na a total lockdown. The forces, they need a joke. The forces, they need a joke. So, we'll be one poor beer. If you not resolve this Amazonian, you not enter into negotiation, get a meaningful negotiated settlement. Now that refusal for negotiate, but for you for continue this war for Amazonia, poor beer go end up for lost Cameroon. The refusal to negotiate and bring the Amazonia conflict to an end and give the Amazonian people their freedom, it could lead to the end and downfall of Cameroon. We want them. Today, it don't start. Now so the Amazonia liberation start. a simple protest where the military respond heavy-handedly, it trigger a rebellion. 8 years today, 8 years later, Cameroon don't lost Amazonia. It already start for La République. Yaounde this morning don't start. The people of Cameroon, they don't be inspired by the courage and the bravery of the Amazonian people. They don't be inspired by us. Because they see we. How if we do that kind of thing? How if we challenge these bees, this gendarme, this army? How? So they learn. They be slow learners, but they are learning. Now they don't start. Now Nkoten don't start. Now Yaounde don't start. Now the school picking they don't start. Now the boys and for quarter don't start. They don't start for pick up arms. They don't start for buy guns. The liberation, the rebellion, the uprising for Cameroon, it don't start. Will be one, Mr. Pobia, this day go calm. Now Yaounde that don't start. DJ, play with that better music for Yaounde again before we wrap up this program.
Cherche.
On ne voit rien ici.
Et qu'est-ce qui tient là?
Maman, oh Seigneur, la vie d'un côté est en danger, Seigneur.
All right. Any person who you watch and you listen for YouTube, for now I follow for YouTube. If you never subscribed for our channel, if you never subscribed for the ACN channel for YouTube, please go do so. If you never subscribed to Mr. Spokesman a channel for my personal channel for YouTube, when I for day we do most of our broadcast, go subscribe. Tell all your family, your friends, when I go subscribe. Because the more all we get better information, the more things they move on quicker and faster for all we. All right? So, make I end this discussion for tell all we now. The next 6 days again, the leader, the period where there be external for ask for more investigation, it will come to an end. For the police, the Norwegian police, they come out, they go right for Dublin, Ireland. They go meet up the vice president of AGOFC, the deputy leader, for also interrogating. That means for asking question about this liberation struggle. Mr. Vice President, we come out for the state of Libya. The man will get 199 cents. He get more cents past Jay-Z 99 cents. He tell them say, not be una talk say Mr. Dr. Cho don't commit crimes against humanity where Cameroon tell una. The war that take place now for Ireland, they say no. Would they fight the war now for Norway? They say no. Would they fight the war now for diaspora? They say no. He says, so why would I go waste una time? When I come out Oslo, Norway, when I take a flight, when I come something for Dublin, for Ireland, for can be ask me question about things that they happen for ground zero. Now wait till they make una. No one go for ground zero. Go do the investigation. They say, you know, so not if you go ground zero, no. Why would I not go ground zero? We not go. Why would I not go? If Nafi come out Oslo, Norway, when I fly, come for Dublin Island. Why would I not fit fly, go reach for ground zero, go do those investigations? They say, we not fit go. So the place where the world day now for ground zero. But one can do investigation for Norway, for diaspora, for intimidate Ambazonians and AGOFC leaders. Because the intention, not because there is a crime. The intention now for intimidate, for make all we will stop for advocate for the independence and freedom of Ambazonia. So that Ambazonia go surrender back to Cameroon. That's the intention. Then they start to ask, oh, what be this thing about the liberation tax? Oh, now they ask and say, oh, okay. How this thing where when I talk say Dr. Cho don't commit this crime, what he relate with liberation tax? They said, what you want about liberation tax? Liberation tax, now if war tax, we were people that raise money for buy weapons for fight. They do it for ground zero. Who's the money there? The money there for ground zero. So who's how they keep the money for liberation tax? Would they keep them for ground zero? We not here. So Mona understand now what all this thing be about. Not been about there is a crime be committed. Now because the AGOFC be very effective. Now because all the other movement they don't die. So how will it stop them? Now what this thing be all about? So I call on Mami Demwe, una be prayer warriors. Now continue for pray. The truth go set all them free. Divine truth, it is inside all them. All these investigators, these intelligence investigators, the divine truth, they're inside them. There is a divine truth where they inside all we. They're inside the judges, they're inside the lawyers, they're inside the prosecutors, they're inside the big person for cripples. There's a divine truth, a principle where they're inside all man. And that divine truth, it go take over. People that feel life for so long. There's a divine truth will be inherent in all things. The triumph for Nelson Mandela, which eventually happened. The truth will set every person free, including the South African people, people them. So, Norway if he go up if he come down. Cameroon if he go up if he come down. There is an inherent truth where he go save Ambazonia and he go also save Cameroon. This nonsense will come to an end. Dr. Cho will be vindicated. In a matter of time. These conspiracies, they no go lie. Because the Biden administration will let the public through France, they use the mount pressure, forget the US, for make that order. All these things, it go implode, it go come to an end. Mr. Trump don't come up for clean the system. I'm not talking say Mr. Trump be perfect. I'm not a fan of Mr. Trump. But when it comes for our relationship in terms of diplomacy, I'm a big friend. Okay? My own personal opinion, they don't matter that much. When it comes for our diplomacy, our interest, it be more important. All right? So Mr. Trump is my friend when it comes to Ambazonia diplomacy and Ambazonia interest. Mr. Trump is my friend. Because it not be based on my own personal opinion. It be based on the interest of the Ambazonian people and the Ambazonia Governing Council. So Mr. Trump is my friend when it comes for that one. But that's a Canadian. That's a different story. Right? So make all man pay liberation tax. Pay your liberation tax. Get the inspiration from this mommy story. Mommy story what I don't tell you now. Or every mommy, every papa, every family, pay your liberation tax. Pay your liberation tax. Cameroon don't the ta. What you wait for? Yesterday, the vice president asked all we. If not now, when? If not this generation, now who would you wait on? I said the vice president asked you yesterday. Now what time this? make Ambazonia great. Make we mobilize and give the forces what they need them. The time don't come when Cameroon collapsed. We must be ready. All right? So I be talking, make I take some time today, we can laugh, we can story, make we see the end of Cameroon. And because of Ambazonia, we see the end of Cameroon. And because of Ambazonia, you see the end of Cameroon and you see the end of Mr. Bia. The journey, we don't walk a very nice journey, a very fine journey. I salute the bravery of our forces them. We'll talk for una tomorrow. We'll get more news, more story. We'll monitor the situation for Cameroon. Should in case that dynamics, the change, I probably get for come back and talk for una for give una an update. But if not, make we continue for monitor the story. Una fit join me for Twitter. But for now, make sure you subscribe for our YouTube channel. I salute all man, Mr. VP, Mr. the Deputy Commander of the Liberation. Your place the pa Awo. Thank you very much. Una get a good evening. We'll talk for background. If you want to pay a liberation tax, call me, contact me, and pay a liberation tax. Una get a good evening. We love una. Ciao, ciao.
On ne voit rien ici.
Et qu'est-ce qui tient là?
Maman, oh Seigneur, la vie d'un côté est en danger, Seigneur.
Aïe. Il y a le bateau de deux là. Cherche un homme, il y a plusieurs dans. Cherche un homme, il y a plusieurs dans.
Et qu'est-ce qui tient là?
Maman, oh Seigneur, la vie d'un côté est en danger, Seigneur.
Le bec de doute, il faut la chasser.
Ah, c'est qui?
Cherche un homme, il y a plusieurs dans.
Welcome to ACN.